The member for Wentworth has the call.
My question is to the Prime Minister, and I remind her that on January 18, Telstra warned the ACCC that NBN's pricing plans will, and I quote, translate into higher retail price increases for end users. On the same day, Optus told the ACCC the cost of using Labor's NBN will soar by 58% over the next decade if current usage trends continue. Does the Prime Minister stand by her claim of 20 December 2010 that the NBN will result in wholesale prices coming down over time in real and in nominal?
The Prime Minister has the call.
Thank you very much, and I thank the member for Wentworth for his question, and I particularly thank him for it on a day in which we are in a position to announce faster broadband for regional and remote Australia. I would remind the member for Wentworth that as we roll out the national broadband network, we are delivering on our commitment of uniform national wholesale pricing for broadband services. The member for Wentworth should acknowledge that that means that people around the country, regional Queensland to take one good example, people around the country will pay the same for NBN services as people in Sydney, Melbourne or Brisbane. What this, of course,
Minister will resume her seat. The member for Wentworth has the call.
Speaker, I've asked a very straightforward question about retail prices for the NBN, and the Prime Minister is not answering it. She's avoiding it.
Will resume his seat. The Prime Minister has the call.
I was addressing the question of pricing on the NBN and pointing out to the member for Wentworth the uniform national wholesale pricing that we are committed to delivering. Then off this platform, of course, retail providers can compete, and as the member for Wentworth well knows, there are very competitively priced packages available to people in areas where we have rolled out the national broadband network. Now, the member for Wentworth, in terms of this debate, really needs to explain to Australian consumers and people who have got the NBN or are anxiously awaiting the delivery of the NBN what the alternative to the national broadband network is from the point of view of the opposition. As I understand it, they have announced 22 failed broadband plans, 22 failed broadband plans, and now are committed to ripping up services and prejudicing the ability of Australians and the Australian economy to get the jobs and opportunity of the future. So to the member for Wentworth, the national broadband network will continue to roll out with the wholesale pricing commitment that we've given and with the retail competitiveness that we're already seeing.